Instead, just go to So we are about to start soon. Whatever you are using. Can everyone hear me fine? Okay, so if everyone went here to runlinc.thinkific.com, they probably told you to either sign in or register an account. And so once you've registered, you should see these two courses. So we'll be covering the runlinc free course right here. So if you click on it, it should take you here. Now, the first one we'll be starting off is Project A1, which is the IoT camera streaming. There's a PDF here, once it loads. The PDF, you should see, will have a link. The link would be www.runlinc.com/online/control. And once you see the link, I have it here, you paste, and it should be at the top there. And then it will take you to the runlinc web page. This is where we'll be doing our coding. So in order for this to work, you need to have either well, you need to have a phone, and on the phone you need to have either AirDriod or IP webcam installed. AirDriod for Android users and IP webcam for iPhone users. I'm using an iPhone currently, so I have IP webcam installed. For this to work, you have to have your laptop connected to the same network as your phone, whether that be personal hotspot or same home network. So once you've done that, you want to open up either IP webcam or AirDriod. If you go down through the PDF, you should see some instructions, like some instructions for AirDriod and some instructions for IP webcam. Here it is. And basically what you want to do is you want to link up your phone to the runlinc web page. I'm not exactly sure how it goes for AirDriod, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty similar. And so basically there will be a IP at the bottom of your, when you access the camera. For example, down here if you're using IP webcam. Now you want to take note of that address and you want to put it here. So you can copy this like so, and you want to paste it into the HTML section. Do source, and then here is where the IP address. So you want to go http://192.168 or whatever yours is. For me it's 0.106 and then colons 8888. Then you want to close the iframe using /iframe. So once you've got that on, if you click run code and scroll down, you will see that it is being projected from your phone camera onto your laptop. Now this is very quick and easy and a simple way to set up a home security camera, only requiring 3 lines of code, and you can really do this anytime, anywhere. And this is how it is extremely easy to program and code using runlinc. So that is project A1. Now we're going to step things up a bit and go to project A2. If you want to read about this, you can go back to the runlinc online course, and then there will be another PDF here. But we're still going to be using the runlinc online version to code this. Before I go on, does anyone have any questions? If you would like to type it into the chat. No? So I'm guessing that everyone has got it working. So now onto project A2. Project is about using 2 lines of code to create 2 on-off buttons, and since this is the online version, the buttons will be turning on a digital lamp. But if you have your own kit at home, you can connect it to your kit by putting the board IP here, and then you can control an actual lamp using the 2 buttons by connecting it to the ports on your kit. I might go through that in another video or stream. So, what we want to do is we want to go to the HTML section right here, where we'll be putting our buttons and our images. So what you want to type is h1 and then /h1. H1 stands for heading 1, as that will be our heading, our title at the top of our web page. Then you can name it whatever you want. For example, my control page. And we will also add the 2 buttons. So button on click equals lamp on. Then 2 brackets, whoops, wrong place, semicolon, and then end arrow bracket. And then we want to add a heading for our button. Same way, just do h1 and then whatever you want to call it. For example, lamp on, and then close. And you also want to close the button using /button. Oops. There we go. And now, instead of writing that again, what you can do is you can just copy this and paste it like that. Just realized and then instead of doing lamp on, you change it to lamp off, like so. And that basically, and if you want to test it, you can click run code, and that basically creates 2 buttons right here. Now they currently don't do anything because we haven't told them to do anything, but that was very quick and easy just to create 2 simple on-off buttons. Alright, moving on. Now, so we want something to change when we click the buttons. And since this is the online version, we don't have an actual lamp, so we'll be using an image of a lamp. And so the code is /brbr. This basically is like for code. Instead of pressing enter twice, you just add br twice. And then here is the image ID. You can copy this from the runlinc online course right here. Or, if you want to play around with it, you can add your own image. Now, we can decorate our by using the CSS box right here. We can change the height and the width to make it bigger or smaller. And now we actually want the buttons to do something, because currently if we run the code, nothing is. But we do have our image here. So in the JavaScript section is where we'll be changing the image back and forth from light on and light off. So we have the function here, lamp on, and then we will get, you can copy this again from the PDF, and we'll get the document, this image of the lamp on. So basically this means that when we click the button lamp on, it will get this image and display it as on. And now we also need to have something for the off function, so we can turn the lamp off after we turned it on. Same thing but different source. Now once you've once you've done that, it should work. If you want, just click run code and scroll to the very bottom. Now when I click lamp on, it should update the image. Might take a bit because of my internet, but yeah. So give it a go at home. There we go. And so now we have lamp on and lamp off buttons on our web page. This very simple project only took us like a couple of minutes. And since this is online, we can do this from anywhere. If you're all the way up north or south, wherever you are. And if you connect to someone else's board IP through PageKite, you can actually create buttons and turn something on from far away. For example, instead of having an image here, add, for example, a board in Australia, and we had a lamp connected to C4. Then we'll just do the button on click, and then replace it with C4, so that it will turn on and off the lamp connected to C4 from across the world. If you want to have a go at a challenge, if you go to the PDF here, instead of using the preset image as lamp on lamp off, what you can do is you can change it to a circle like this, and make it a gray circle when it's off and make it a yellow circle when it's on. It's all here, runlinc.thinkific.com, and this is the free online course. If everyone is fine with that, then we will move on to the next project. And by the way, if you want it, you can put any image you want here. It doesn't have to be a lamp. You can like get an image of a fan or something, or whatever you want. And instead of having lamp on and lamp off, you can change those words to be whatever you want. And so even if you want your buttons to be bigger or smaller, you can all do that very quickly and very easily here in runlinc. And the best thing is, if you're working with someone, you can create your code, save it on your laptop, so you can re-upload it when you need to, but you can also send it to the board. We don't have a board currently right now, but if you have someone with a board, you can send them the code, and then they can press get to receive the code, and then you can work on it together. So now we're going to move on to project A3, traffic lights. So basically, what this will do is it will simulate traffic lights and go green, yellow, red, and then back to green, and then cycle through all of them. Again, if you want to take a look at the PDF at home, it's runlinc.com, and it's the PDF A3. And basically, it gives a lot of background and ideas and the plan of what we're going to be doing, which is the traffic light green, yellow, and red. So let's start again with the heading, which will be traffic lights, since that's what we will call it. Just get rid of this real quick. And so basically H1 traffic lights / H1, our heading or our title for our web page. Now we need to get the images of the traffic lights, since this is an online version, and it will be projected underneath our heading. So the link will all be on the PDF. You can get it right here. So we're going to put this in the JavaScript section underneath HTML. Like so basically we have our script tags. We will put them in the HTML section, and then we will put these in between the tags. So green, yellow, and red. Like that. And by the way, if you click the corner, you can resize this box so you can see all of it more clearly. So now we need a function that will scroll through all of these. We have that one right here. It's function animate. And we're going to put this after the red LED, but before the /script, like so. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put this inside the function so that it turns the green on, and then it scrolls through all the other ones. So basically, the green on will turn the green on, and we're going to have the timeout function. basically it's going to count to 7,000 milliseconds, and then it's going to turn the yellow on. And 7,000 milliseconds is basically 7 seconds. So what's going to happen is we're going to have 7 seconds of green light, then 3 seconds of yellow light, and then lastly red. So now we grab a last bit of code there and put it after the function, after the end bracket, but before /script. And so this is what your code should somewhat look like, right here. Actually, I think I made a mistake. So instead of putting this in the JavaScript section, we were supposed to put it after traffic lights, like that. And then once you're ready, you can just click run code and hopefully, and it should work, like so. And that will be the end of project A3. You can play around with this. And quick recap of what we did. These projects give us different examples of things we can do using runlinc. For example, the button, I'm sorry, what I mean is the button project, project A2, basically tells us about how we can create buttons to control anything anywhere. And project A1, the camera streaming, tells us that we can create cameras easily from our phones using the IP address. Now this one tells us how we can use delays and have things coming after one another. And so your traffic lights should be going green, yellow, and then red. Green, yellow, and then red. Cool. It really is quite interesting to watch, isn't it? From it switching different colors and stuff. And if you want, you can actually add more colors. And like the previous one where we had the buttons turning on and off the lamp, and how one of the extensions was to create circles like this, you can get this same thing, except instead of creating, what I mean is, instead of filling it yellow and gray, you can create all sorts of colors and set that so it could go from blue to green to white, whatever you want, and it will just cycle through a bunch of colors using the same principle. Now for our last project, it will be the mobile storytelling app, project A4. So if you go to the PDF, which is right here, and go to A4, give it a second. There we go. And here is another way you can create your own web app. Just open in a new tab, and then basically you can enter, you don't have to exactly enter your full name if you don't feel comfortable to. You can, and then your email, phone number, and then front page of storytelling app. Basically, you want something short, 2 to 3 sentences, basically summing up what you want to tell, your message. And then the voice message could either be exactly a repeat of your sentence summary, or it can include some extra details. Now, your email message would be where you're putting everything, because if they sign up for the email message, then they're clearly more interested, and so you can include all your details here. And this is the process of uploading a photo here is similar to the same process as uploading a photo to Imager, which you can use to customize what images get used here. You can take a photo of whatever you want, upload it, paste the link, and then it will show up. Okay. So if you want to create your own app, go to the project A4 and just fill in this. An example would be this one by Krishna, and this is her 2 to 3 sentence summary. Basically, if you're on a phone, I'm pretty sure it only works on a phone, and you want to make sure that you have it set so that your web browser is set so that it can use the accelerometer on your phone, meaning that when you tilt your phone, it will actually pick up the degree in tilt. Basically, you can enter whatever email you want, and then it will send you basically a more detailed summary of what this is. And once you tilt your phone, it would say a pop-up should come up saying email sent, and a voice should also start reading out some text over here in the voice message section. So this basically sums up what we are doing for this live stream. If you have anything, quickly type it in the chat now, and I might go through it at the end. So that is it for the online courses. If we go back to thinkific.com and go back to our courses, you can also get the runlinc step-by-step courses, which require you to have a kit. Now, this $60 price tag is for the kit itself, meaning that you buy this and you will get the kit with it, as well as the course. So it has a lot of lessons. These online projects are the same one we covered just now. The beginners projects and the intermediate projects both use the kit, and before, same procedure and everything, except just with your very own stem cell kit. And I highly recommend this option because $60 for a kit, which is already marked down from its original price, so it's a great deal, and you'll get access to all these fun courses that you can do. And while you're doing it, you're also learning a lot about STEM AI and IoT. So this will conclude the live stream. So I have a question. Can you introduce videos in your, I'm guessing, channel? And so remember to subscribe if you enjoyed this stream. Maybe give it a like. It would help my channel. Basically, what I do is I do a range of things that are related to STEM and runlinc. I sometimes upload step-by-step instruction videos similar to, except more about with the actual kit, and it's split into 3 sections, which is the easy circuit section, well, the presentation, then the easy circuit, and the building, and then the last video would be the coding and the testing. So if you're interested in some more projects, I'll be uploading that, hopefully. I also do other things, like I have some spare videos lying around about runlinc and stuff, and maybe some presentations if you're interested in that. But yeah, just have a look around my channel, and if you find it interesting, please subscribe. Thank you, and I guess this is the end of the stream. I'll see you again later. Okay.